not going to look directly at you, but can you see if it's recording?
There's a light on there. Hello.
Okay, you recorded. Thank you.
It's flashing. Is that what it's supposed to do?
I think so. It's the first time I've used it, so. No. Can the tail on the donkey? Let me hold it for you. Oh, you got it. It kicks in.
North Baltimore City, which means for the last 7 years I've been teaching or coaching at Annapolis High. I've driven southbound through the city to I-695 to I-97 on to Riva Road. At this point, it's pretty automatic. And I'm going to make a confession. I heard the news about Trish the morning after her accident. It was 7:50, cross-country practice started at 8, and I was driving. My smartphone buzzed and I glanced to see an email notification from the mother of a new runner, Maria Coffin. Maria is best friends with Trish's daughter, Avery, who now runs for us. Just through a glance, I saw the words, Trish Cunningham was in a terrible biking accident last night and died. Not the best words to see while driving. I continued to read against my better judgment. Avery was at her house when we found out. I'm at the airport picking up Morgan now. Now I was about as distracted of a driver as I've ever been. I honestly couldn't believe what I read, so I read it another time and another time to make sure I was really reading. So I called Dan Masterson, he's another coach at Annapolis High, and I told him the news. If I remember right, Dan said, "What? Are you serious?" And then the call went quiet, and I didn't hear from him for another hour and a half. He was about to teach a class at the Naval Academy, but Dan's naturally a distracted driver, so I worried I had caused another accident. Well, when I first saw the message on my phone, I probably should have ignored it so I could read it safely, like at a traffic light, which is also not safe, and it's really annoying because drivers get stuck behind you, but I'm a human being. And when you read that your friend, your assistant coach, and someone you admire above a few others has died, you can't not read it. And that's the problem with cell phones and driving. You don't know what news it's going to deliver you, and sometimes that news is bad. And then the rationalization starts. Just this time, I'll check my phone. Not then, and not today, and not in the future could I ever put the phone down if I saw a message like the one I read that morning. That's probably a testament to me being a human being, but it's equally a testament to why cell phones and driving are a dangerous mix. I suppose the answer is to say, turn it off. Well, if that is the answer, I haven't turned off my phone yet. I honestly don't think I will, and the vast majority of you won't either. My lapses with the phone while driving have been a lot fewer and a lot more guilt-filled since Trish died. And probably slightly fewer number, but still too common. It's easy to rationalize. Yesterday, on Lombard Street, I saw a woman driving through traffic while texting. I thought, man, she doesn't even hold the wheel. When I hold my phone, I have one hand on the wheel and one hand on the phone. What an idiot. Yes, I'm a hypocrite. A couple weeks ago, I saw someone reading a tablet and an iPad while driving between lights. I thought, four-letter wording moron. I then posted about it on Facebook at the next traffic. Yes. Hypocrite. So I'm in no position to tell you to be safer with your phones while driving, but it's a good idea. I'm trying. The new laws October 1st will help, which is kind of sad because in all honesty, the new laws will make people say, well, I could risk killing someone here, but I really don't want a $50 fine. Better put the phone away. The runners, bikers, car drivers, cell phone users, the roads are dangerous. I'm not alone in that after Trish's accident, I read every news article I still do. I mostly read this news online, stupidly, the comment section, where every First Amendment protected blue-blooded American has the right to say whatever stupid stuff crosses their mind. This, however, tells you what people often really think, so you should pay attention. Turns out people don't like cyclists. Even after a cyclist dies, at least two out of three of all the posters on any internet discussion will say, it's sad they died, but ... As an aside, there's no sentence in the world that can take that form, and if you utter it, doesn't immediately make you, I'm going to say it. But what usually follows is too many cyclists think they are invincible on the roads. Which, having cycled, I know is totally untrue. It's the least true thing in the world. I'm acutely aware of how vulnerable I am when I cycle. A bump in the road, I'm in traffic, and I'm pissed. Yet we all still cycle because we take the risk. We love cycling. We love running. The roads are one of the best places to do it. It's how much we love it. We know we're at risk and we do it. And we always will. Just like people will always skydive, will always ski, will take illegal drugs, will gamble, will have unprotected sex. They will do things that are risky. They make the calculation, they do it. We're going to do it as cyclists. A little more dangerous being on the road as a cyclist than a driver. But the people who do these things, they know how vulnerable they are. They have a love for what they're going to do, so they're not going to give it up. But what really then the split second decision came. Me in that oncoming car, or her, Trish. She chose Trish, like most would in that scenario if they made the bad decision to go into oncoming traffic blind. That's the instinctive thing. Yet what we hear from the peanut gallery is, why do cyclists think they're invincible? I can't understand that. It seems clear to me here the driver is the one that thinks they're invincible, going blind into oncoming traffic. I think the real truth is people say this because they don't want to change their driving habits, because it's a lot easier to drive like someone who is invincible, or at least feels like they are. When it's you in a car versus the driver on a bike, the car wins. I don't want to moralize and tell everyone to drive like angels. You might for a day or two or a week. And if you're old and you don't use smartphones much, you'll probably never use your phone, but then again, you're old, so that's a hazard. The law on October 5th will go. So I guess I'm going to conclude by just saying, let's all try to be a little bit more thoughtful and aware of our power when we drive. Our bad decisions most of the time don't cause people to die. Sometimes they do, and we lose someone we love, like Trish. Hi everybody. For those who don't know me, I'm Cunningham. Trish is my wife. I want to thank all of you for taking the time out of your busy days to come out here to remember Trish and to raise awareness for bike safety. I especially want to thank Alex and Elliot, the Annapolis Police Department, and anyone else who had a hand in planning this. August 21st was just another day. I talked to Trish before leaving work. We were both really psyched because all of our kids were going to be out of the house that night. We were going to be alone. It was very exciting. I know you parents out there understand. Our plan was for her to do a regular 31-mile ride, me to do a little 5-mile run, to meet at the house afterwards to hang out for our date night. Our date nights were nothing fancy. We would just hang out together and watch a movie, maybe eat some leftover scraps. We never got to have our date night. Why? I've been asking myself this every day since August 21st. The best answer I can come up with is this. 15 seconds. The hill on Riva Road where Trish was hit and killed is about 100 yards long at the most. At Trish's speed, it would have taken her about 15 seconds to get over that hill to where it would have been safer for the car to pass. 15 seconds. But the driver of the minivan on Riva Road that day didn't want to wait 15 seconds. Because the driver didn't want to wait 15 seconds, my wife, my best friend, my constant companion, my perfect match is gone. Because the driver didn't
myself to operate a bicycle. Although I very much doubt my ability to do so. Let's ride like Trish.
Good morning. My name is Andrew Bravo, and I did not personally know Trish. I just heard about this in the news and heard about the event, and I just come out and show solidarity. I'm just going to be short. I just wanted to read something from the Word, as it's the greatest source of peace and comfort from our Creator. It's from the Psalms. Psalm 130. Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord. O Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to the voice of my pleas for mercy. If you, O Lord, should mark iniquities, O Lord, who can stand? But with you there is forgiveness, that you may be feared. I wait for the Lord. My soul waits. And in his hope I hope, and my soul waits for the Lord. More than the watchman for the morning, more than the watchman for the morning. O Israel, hope in the Lord. For with the Lord there is steadfast love, and with him there is plentiful redemption. He will redeem Israel from all his iniquities. And the next chapter says, O Lord, my heart is not lifted up, my eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me. But I have calmed and quieted my soul, like a weaned child with its mother. Like a weaned child is my soul within me. O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time and forevermore. Lord, we just pray this morning, we just pray you to comfort the Cunningham family. We pray your peace and your love would come down and rest upon them in the midst of this tragedy. We pray that if it has not already, justice would be had for the accused, the one who did this murder. And I just pray your love would just shine through the day like the sunlight through a dark and cloudy day. I pray everything that would be glorified in all we do, that we live each day to the fullest. And in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I'm Charles Lawler. I had some words prepared, but I just don't have them anymore. I will work as hard as I can to see this House Bill 445 not just be maintained, but